What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is TDS Darth Wage back at you with another video yet again, and in this video I would like to give you my thoughts about Kylo Ren. So the very first thing that I noticed playing as Kylo Ren was that they took away his damage reduction while in Frenzy. However, I also looked at the star card called Resilience, and I see they have made some changes, because it says, whenever Kylo Ren is in close proximity of another villain, he receives less damage and deals more damage with his lightsaber strikes, encouraging teamwork, and I have no issue with this. However, the issue that I do have is that the damage reduction does not stack based on how many teammates are around Kylo Ren. That's kind of what I don't get, because Kylo had like what, 40-50% damage reduction while in his frenzy attack before, and now it goes from 4 to 6 to 8 to 10. Like, wouldn't it serve a better purpose if he got a damage reduction based on how many villains are surrounding him instead of just being close to one person? That's just a curious question. I believe it should stack, because that would bring it back up to a 40% or at least a 30% damage reduction. Alright? And that's less than what he had before the updates. You know, like 3 months ago or something like that. The next one that I found interesting about Kylo Ren was that this Power of Darkness star card, right? So it says, after using Frenzy, Kylo Ren's lightsaber damage is increased for 6 seconds by 14 or 140. Or it could just be 14. I mean, they're not really specific on the details of specific things, but anyway, so I kind of see this as a good thing in the way. I can't really explain it 100% correctly, but I mean, getting that extra damage in for 6 seconds can make a difference, but you are going to have to play very, very offensive and smart versus most heroes who like to turtle up. What I mean by turtle up is, you know, just going into a pure defensive block and nothing else until your 6 seconds runs out. So I see that as a yes and a no in the way. Yeah. I like it that they didn't make any changes to his Bloodlust star card. I love it that while he's in his frenzy attack, the damage gets increased per hit. So that I'm glad they did nothing to. I hope they don't change that, because without it he would be kind of garbage, considering his attack speed is kind of slow compared to Darth Maul, compared to Count Dooku, compared to Luke Skywalker, you know, characters like them. You know, I kind of see if they nerfed Kylo any further than what he is, he would literally become garbage. But I mean, harsh pull, yeah, I think we can all agree that Kylo still needs a buff to his pull ability, because you're telling me that I don't remember how much damage Luke does. I mean, not Luke, but Anakin does with his pull dominance. I don't remember how much damage it does, but I know it does more than 10 to 50. Okay. And they even have a star card to increase the damage by like 50 or something like that, or something like that. But in other words, like, Kylo needs a buff in his pull. Like, if you're gonna keep nerfing his frenzy and keep on nerfing his damage reduction, you need to start doing that to others as well, because like I said, his pull is kind of garbage. I mean, yeah, it's good for pulling, but damage wise, no. in comparison to Anakin Skywalker's pull dominance, Kylo's pull is garbage, just to be honest. His closing in star card to me is like a yes and a no. I mean, in certain aspects it's good, but then again, like, why would you sacrifice damage just to leap a little further? You know, like, it makes no sense to me. But to each their own. The total control star card. If Kylo Ren freezes more than 3 enemies, the duration of freeze is longer. But let's just be honest, in hero versus villains, how many times are you going to catch three enemies with your freeze ability at the same time? So that's a really situational star card, and I really do not see the point of that. I think it would be a waste of a star card in heroes versus villains. Let's see, pull has increased area of effect. That's about the only other good one other than Berserking Tantrum, because Power Reach increases the pull area of effect by 30%, and Berserking Tantrum, I think I would prefer the Stamina Drain for hitting more than I would any of those other star cards. If you are going to replace any star card that I'm currently using, which would be Resilience, Bloodlust, and Power of Darkness, the only other star card that I would use besides those 3 would be Berserking Tantrum. Okay, there's another thing that kinda needs to be fixed with Kylo Ren. I kinda feel like his Frenzy attack needs a bit of a fix in the way. It's not anything major, it's kind of minor, but I think it needs to be able to go to them more accurately, because sometimes they can literally be running away, you activate it, and they simply just jump into the air. I think he should not just be swinging blindly at nothing. I believe the attacks should only continue whenever an opponent is able to be hit with his ability, or when they can block it, you know, instead of just jumping up in the air waiting for the animation to go into cooldown. I mean, but that's just me. I mean the jump is a counter, so I don't really know. I'm just on the fence. I just feel like he has the potential to also be one of the best. Right now, he's one of the best assist players in the game. That I will say. But, you know, you can let me know what you think about that in the comments. Anyway, that's gonna be all for this video. If you like the video, then please give me a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will catch you in my next video.